I'm John Sadri. I'm being inducted into the Southern Tennis Hall of Fame. I'm so excited. This is really an honor for me. I guess it all started back in the 60s when my dad and mother joined Old Providence Racket Club in Charlotte, and they took me out to the tennis club to ball boy for a pro tournament. We had all the best players in the world there. Rosewall, Laver, Newcomb, Nastasi. And I asked Ken Rosewall, I said, Ken, how is your backhand so good? He said, Sonny, I can hit it on a dime. And that stuck with me. I thought it was pretty cool. And I said, well, if he can hit that on a dime on the run, then surely I can hit my serve on a dime. And I took it literally and went and started practicing my serve. And, you know, we didn't have Bollettieri's and IMG Tennis Academy and Dennis Vandermeer's Academy. We didn't have the tennis channel. We had a pillowcase of balls, a backboard, and each other. And we just went out and practiced. We had probably 7 or 8 kids that just wanted to practice and hit and practice and hit. And I'm not even sure how we did it, but we would get a picture out of World Tennis Magazine and say, hey, is this right? Hey, is this right? And, you know, we would say, oh yeah, that's real smooth. Oh yeah, John, that's fluid as can be. That's perfect. And, you know, we didn't know if we had it correct or not, but somehow, with God willing and hard discipline, we got pretty good. Well, most of us got scholarships. As a matter of fact, all 8 of us got scholarships to college for tennis. And a lot of us went to NC State. And it was there when I went to NC State that J.W. Eisenhower took me under his wing and we started fine-tuning my serve. And it got really enormous. And I would go to class as soon as I got out of school. Lift weights, practice my serve. Lift weights, practice my serve. Go eat, lift weights, practice my serve. Well, after 3 years of that, my serve got enormous. And I went to the National Collegiates. I was undefeated all year. Went to the National Collegiates. Was undefeated until the finals. I had to play this kid named John McEnroe, who was 9 in the world. And I was 5 in the world, but my confidence was so high, I thought for sure I would beat this guy because I was a senior, he was a freshman. He had gotten to the semis of Wimbledon or the finals of Wimbledon as a senior in high school, and I knew he was amazing, but I didn't care. My serve was so big, I didn't think he could beat me. Well, as it turns out, I did not lose my serve the entire match, but I still lost. It's like all tiebreakers. And my coach comes over and he says, hey, John, I think you could be pretty good at this game. I think you might be able to make some money. I said, okay, let's give it a try. So I went down to Australia the next year and had to play Ken Rosewall, of all things. I had to play Ken Rosewall. And I called home to tell my dad. I said, Dad, I got to play Ken Rosewall tomorrow. And he said, oh, too bad, son. Better luck next time. I said, what? I said, the guy's like 45. I'll kill this clown. I'm undefeated all year. I'm not going to lose to this guy. And so we started our match. And the first point of the match, it was so good. It was classic. Because Ken Rosewall was my dad's idol. He was legendary in Australia. He was top 1 or 2 in the world previously, and now I know he was getting a little on up in age, but he was still quite accomplished. And he was Australia's favorite player because he was small in stature, but great in victories. And the first point of the match, I come in the net. He lobs over my head. I run back. I return it. He drops shots. I run up. He lobs over my head. I get it. I come back in. He drops shots. He lobs over my head. Well, instead of me returning it back over the net, I said, forget this. I hit it the opposite direction, over the stands, out of the stadium. and the crowd gave him a standing ovation. It was amazing. I had set the stage for Australia's hero to beat the young and upcoming star, and he did it easily. He beat me like 6-2, 6-2. I was done after the first point. I was done, emotionally, mentally, and everything else. But I went on after that to have a decent career, and got to play doubles with my friend from NC State who came on tour a couple years later, Andy Andrews, and we had our fair share of success. And J.W. Eisenhower had really instilled in us the importance of competing and the importance of working hard. And, you know, we weren't great. We didn't have everything in the world at our hands, but we worked hard, and we tried hard, and we fought hard, and we competed hard, and that's where the success came from. After that, after my tennis career was over, I quit and started into construction. Went into construction for about 10 years, and tried my luck at that. Did fairly well, built a bunch of homes. Got back, after I quit that, I got back into tennis, and now I run a great little tennis club in Charlotte called Russell Racket Club, and I have a junior tennis academy there, which is quite successful. And if I could say there was any reason at all I should be inducted into this Hall of Fame, it would be for this one reason, and that's that every day when I wake up, I try and make the people I coach a little happier or a little bit better. And the kids that I coach, I try and make them great. And that's the reason I should be in the Hall of Fame, if there is one.